Good morning, everybody. Another episode of the Keep Going podcast, athletes shining a light on mental health. Super excited. We got most of our group in the car, which is always good. It means we have stuff going on today, which is always awesome. Dave, I got you out in Colorado. Jackie, where are you at right now currently?
I'm in Plymouth right now.
But you're on the move, though. You got some exciting things to share with our audience. Go ahead.
Yes, moving up to Maine with my twin sister today. So, got to get the car packed after this and then head up from there.
I love it. Well, congrats on the new gig. Congrats on the move. Shout
Thank
out
you.
Caro. That's awesome stuff. And then obviously Alexa Connors is here. Alexa, what's up? Where are you coming from?
What's up? What's up? I was in Greenville, South Carolina visiting family, so heading back home to Columbia.
Yeah, a little bit of a drive. How far is that for you?
So almost 2 hours.
Okay, not bad. How was
Not
your
too.
Thanksgiving weekend?
Really good, really good. Got to hang out with
Okay.
the fam. Haven't seen them in a little bit, so it's good to see everyone.
Well, anytime you have a fighter on, I have a couple questions right off the bat. The first thing is when you're getting ready for a fight and it's Thanksgiving weekend, what was the diet looking like? I had to ask the people at home.
I get to take like a one bite of everything,
Oh no.
and
So you
that's like
couldn't
about
indulge
it.
at all. That's it.
That's
Oh
about
my.
it.
Okay, what are you drinking? Is it a lot of water during this time? Like how are you preparing for the fight?
Yeah, just a ton of water. That's all I really drink anyway. I don't really drink alcohol or anything else, so water it is.
Okay, gotcha. Well, we're already on the fight. Talk about the fight coming up. That's coming up very quickly compared to the first time we were going to shoot. So tell the
Yeah.
audience about the fight coming up and what you've been doing to get prepared.
So December 20th is my first professional title fight. I'm super excited about it for CFFC on UFC Fight Pass. I've been trying to work a relationship with these guys, so it's nice that they're giving me a title shot. I felt when I fought for them about 2 years ago, it went to a decision and they gave it to my opponent, but I really felt like I won that fight. So it's cool to get redemption back on it. And I've been in fight camp for over a year. I've had 10 fights drop out since January of last year, and I'm just happy to finally have a fight.
Yeah, let's talk about the mental preparation that goes with that. Obviously, we're a mental health podcast, mental
Right.
performance. How have you been getting your mind right with the trials and tribulations, with people jumping out, with your physical? Talk about that.
Man, you just have to have a different mindset for this. Always have faith in my preparation, and I stay ready for the most part, so like that kind of goes hand in hand with your mental health. I just find that staying in the gym, staying ready, and having the right people around me to keep me motivated, that's all I really need. And I fight for mental health awareness, so I always go back to, okay, why did you start? All right, yeah, you don't want to go in today, but you need to go in today because you have something to prove. You got to fight for the people who struggle, you got to fight for yourself, and that kind of keeps me in the gym.
Beautiful. And I'm just looking at your socials and looking at your graphics. I feel like you take time away from social media during these times. So is that correct?
Yeah, it is 100%. I do. You
Uh,
know,
we're
there's
flattered. We're flattered you took time, by the way. Go ahead. Yes.
yeah, I don't know. Like, as much as there's positive on Instagram or on social media in general, there's a lot of negative, and you kind of get on those doom scrolls and that kind of thing. I just like to focus on the here, the now, and what's right in front of me, and my family, my friends. In fight camp, I like to stay super focused. Now, also, I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to see my opponent's stuff pop up either. Like I know she's training hard too, so I kind of like to leave that like as a surprise. So I do like a classic like post and ghost.
I love that. And I've done enough UFC and fighting podcasts. We had my guy Jason Moe on a couple of years ago, and
Oh, nice.
we don't bring up the opponent. Like we
Yeah,
just
no.
we just call him or her the opponent and we move forward. Jackie, female sports here. Give me some feedback. Go ahead, Jackie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not as tough as you. I played hoops. I wasn't in the ring whatsoever, but I like the side of like I like the line work, don't worry. Like it's good that you're able to put the distraction of social media aside, which is tough. Like I couldn't imagine having somebody that I'm going to be fighting against and they're posting their stuff. So, how did you get to a mindset to be able to sort of push the social media piece aside and just narrow in on what you're doing?
So we actually come from the same thing. I played basketball from
Let's
5 years
go.
old
Look
to
at
about
that. Look at that.
18 years old, right? So that's how I got into MMA. I was like, all right, I need to do something else. I kind of got burned out from basketball. I was going to play in college and I decided, you know what? It's not for me. So I started at MMA, and I kind of used what I was taught in basketball, like it's kind of like you're full press, you're going the entire time. Like you don't really have a choice of, oh, I don't want to practice or I don't want to, play in the game. It's all the time. So I kind of use what I learned from my years of playing basketball and kind of translate over to MMA. So just stay ready and always
Yeah.
practicing.
If we liked you before, we definitely like you more now. I mean, Jackie's like, wow, she's a hooper too. This is
Oh yeah,
fantastic. No, I
definitely.
love it. Let's transition a little bit to more of the mental health side. Obviously, you have an organization, a nonprofit that goes through all this stuff. So talk about that and why you started that.
So my father, he struggled with his mental health his entire life, never got help. And then I obviously learned a lot of things that were not good from him, growing up in an abusive childhood. My father passed away 10 years ago to suicide. And unfortunately, he also took the life of his girlfriend. So that was tragic, hard, obviously, to deal with. And I'm not gonna lie, a decade later, it's still hard, but you learn to cope, you learn to work on your own mental health and do the things that you wish your parent or whoever would have done for you. And I kind of take that role in. Like, that's why I do it. I fight for the ones who struggle with their own mental health. I'm actually like a huge advocate for the people, not say abusing's okay. Do not take that the wrong way. But usually they're the ones who are struggling, right? So I'm a huge advocate for the ones who need the help the most. For them to see, like, you can change. Like, there's people out there who get it, and there's ways you can change your current mental.
Yeah. First and foremost, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry you went through that at such a young age. It's not easy for anybody.
Nah,
We're not going
yeah.
to sit on here and act like it is. For the hurting, for the people that are struggling out there right now, what would you tell them? What would your advice be?
Focus on yourself as much as maybe you have priorities of other people. You got to fight for yourself first. And only you can change you. Do not look into other people. If it's your partner, your family, whoever, they can't change you. Only you can. And I'm telling you, if you focus on you, if it's getting clean, if it's going to therapy, if it's whatever that looks like for you, if people lean on religion, if it's really fine, but you've got to focus on you. No one can change you but you.
I hope the little kids in the neighborhood have their windows open because this is fantastic stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I absolutely love that. Talk more about, what you're doing outside of the ring. Like, are you guys doing events? Is it more like, just tell me what you're doing outside of the ring?
So, I'm trying to come up with new fundraising ideas and things for my nonprofit. But on the other side of it, I have a day-to-day job like everyone else. I
Right.
do engineering sales, so I support manufacturing and we help them with tooling and robotics and stuff like that. So I'm very busy.
Yeah.
That's
Once
yeah.
again, thank you. Once again, thank you. Go ahead.
So like from like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. I'm working all day. In the meantime, my breaks, I'm trying to do what I can with the nonprofit, trying to come with new fundraising ideas, partnerships, that type of thing. And at night or early morning, I'm in the gym working my butt off trying to get this belt. So it's a full schedule.
Go ahead, Jackie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was gonna ask like what your training schedule is and how you sort of recover and stay energized through the week because that's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. It's a lot of coffee, let me tell you now. Um, you know, I'm a huge advocate for if you want it, go after it. So you find a way, right? And unfortunately, I have no life outside of working and training at the moment, but I have all the faith in the world that it's going to pay off. I see the UFC so close, and I think if I get a quick finish and get this belt, that'll be my quickest way into the UFC, and that's my goal and that's my dream, and I'm really pushing for that. And outside of MMA, I obviously am a huge advocate for mental health, so I'm trying to find new connections, new ways to grow my nonprofit, and that motivates me too.
Well, hopefully we're helping with that today.
Yes, absolutely.
We're just a couple young adults out here trying to do this kind of stuff, and to have someone like yourself on, I don't know. I'm kind of taken back right now that the fact that you have another job outside of fighting in the nonprofit. Like, I did not expect you to drop engineer on here or any of that nature. Like, and that's not a knock against you. That's just how serious you're taking your training and how many hours there are in a day. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I have to pay my bills like everyone else, right? And
Yes.
I when my dad passed, there wasn't money there to like, inherit and that kind of thing. And my family supports me as much as they can, but we're all kind of like, we're adults. You got to figure it out. So my day to day, I love my job. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of fun. But if it helps me get to the UFC, that's what I got to do. Like I got to push through it.
Yeah, I got a couple more and I'll kick it over to David here. I think first and foremost, a message for your fans right now going through this. I want to get that because this is so cool to have you on camera and talking to us. So a message for your fans right now going into the fight.
Going to the fight, don't miss this one. I've
Come
had a
on now.
year.
Come
I've
on
had a
now.
year of preparation, and it's crazy. I feel like I'm at my peak right now. I'm about to be 35 years old in February. Um, I've been in the gym nonstop, but this is probably the best I've ever felt and the best I've ever looked. I've learned so much the last 2 years that I'm excited to showcase everything. And this fight's a classic striker. Like I prefer striking versus grappler. She's an amazing grappler, so it's gonna be fun.
I love that. Don't miss it.
Yeah, don't
Listen to the
miss it.
girl here. I love it. Okay, cool. Second thing, preface of the podcast, keep going moment. We talked about your dad already. We talked about things that you've gone through. If that's it, expand on it. But if there's any other keep going moments, I'd love to hear them.
You know, life's tough. Let's get real, right? It's hard. And I don't care what you've been through. It's tough, but if you focus on yourself, I like to say you keep your chin down and keep freaking pushing forward, good things happen. And it's all about making those hard boundaries, those hard cuts in life, no matter what it is, that will get you there. And no matter what happens this fight, win, lose, whatever, I'm proud of where I've came from. I'm proud of where I've gotten to. And I really think if you just push forward, man, you can do anything with the right people.
Lexi, you're a bad mofo. David Mitchell, the mailbag is hot, Dave. Go ahead,
Yeah.
brother. Dave Mitchell's mailbag.
So my first question is, through all the process that you've gone through, is there anything that you do that makes you stay grounded? Is it like breathing exercises or journaling, or is it faith or anything like that to stay grounded throughout this time when there's so much stuff going on in your
So
world?
I really love alone time. It's my time. I like to lean more onto the journaling and honestly podcasting. I love like when I have to go from A to B, wherever that is just listen to podcasts and learning new things, learning techniques like breathing, grounding yourself, that type of thing for the mental health. And I've really worked on visualization a lot this camp. So just visualizing the moment of that belt being around my waist, getting that quick knockout, and just picturing everything that's possible and staying on the positive instead of going down the negative route.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's huge. I think there's so much out there that could cause your mind to wander a little bit,
Oh,
but just to stay
doubt.
on that positive note is
Yeah.
huge. What kind of podcast do you like to listen to?
I mean, probably like everyone else in America, a lot like Joe Rogan, but it's totally fine. I don't know. I bounce between like random ones. I'm not gonna lie, and like whatever other people recommend. It could be anything from like what's AI doing today to what's good for your mental health, nutrition, learning a lot of the new ways for recovery for athletes, like anything like that. I'm in. I try to
Yeah,
listen to anything and everything. And a shout out to my friend Misha Tate with her podcast. I listen to a
Yeah,
lot of
shout it
hers.
out.
Yeah, her I think it's Built for Growth. It's really good. I like a lot of the people that she has on right now. So
Yeah,
yeah.
say
yeah,
that one. Say that one more time so our audience has it.
Misha Tate, her for Growth. I believe it's Built for Growth. It's really good, and she has a lot of different people for athletes. Mental health. She's huge in the mental health awareness as well. So yeah, her podcast is really good.
Love it.
yeah.
We're all connected. Go ahead,
I
Yeah.
think
Dave.
that's huge. Just to get some reminders or just get a different perspective from another person. I think can help a ton. If you could talk to your younger self, what mental health advice would you give them?
Oh, that's a good one. That what you're going through at that moment, it's not it doesn't have to stay that way, right? Like whatever you're learning from that moment, there's bad things, good, like cover the good things, but like more, let's go down the bad route. The bad things are happening isn't always going to keep happening to you. And when you get older, you learn that those parts of you, it wasn't your fault. So you grow as an individual. You protect yourself now. As an adult, as a little kid, I could protect me now, right? And I really lean in on that I could protect that smaller version, my little girl of myself when she was scared. She's fine now. And you gotta remember, when you're little, you're learning things that you don't really understand what's happening. When you get as an adult, you could fix all that. All that could be fixed.
Right, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And my last question, is there anything that we missed today that you wanted to give our listeners, or is there anything that you wanted to say out there to anyone that may be struggling or going through a hard time?
You can do it. Just believe in yourself. Fight for yourself, man. Like, you can do it. I've been through a lot, and I've put people through a lot too, because I didn't understand my PTSD. I didn't understand why I was so angry. I didn't understand why I was acting the way I did. And then when I finally sat down, really took a look at myself, I decided I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to be that way. And I changed, and you can change. So I'm a huge advocate for it. Freaking fight for yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love it. Go ahead, Pat.
Jackie, this is what I would say. The one word that comes to mind during the last 20 minutes or so is impressive. Like,
Thank you.
you're just very impressive. Like, we don't have a lot of guests that come on, and I'm like sitting, you see me, I'm like sitting back in my chair. I'm like, this is a unbelievable like testimony of what you've been through. But it's impressive. It's just strong. Jackie, take us home from here.
Yeah, I could tell by the look on Pat's face that everything you were saying was like he was taking it in and it was resonating with him. I mean, I'd say this. I think you're badass. I think you're dope. But I think regardless of, what happens with your career or anything, I think in my eyes, and I'm sure in everybody that cares about you in their eyes, I think you've already won. I think everybody has a story. I think everybody has a reason that something that could break them. Like, I know Dave and Pat, I know all of our guests have stories and a reason for them to have not continued to do the good and find the good and be the good. And I think you're a true example of what can happen when you own maybe your story, like lean into it and just find the good out of it and be the good and just bring that good to those around you. And I'm very inspired by your story. I'm excited for the people in my life to listen to it. And I think that regardless of what happens from here on out, I think you've truly already won.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. And like, it's funny you say the good, right? I don't know if you know the two wolves tale. Feed the good wolf. I lean into that 100. So you feed the good wolf, good things happen, right? And that's what I push for, and that's kind of my mantra. Feed the good wolf.
Yeah, no, I love that. I have feed like the lion in you. So it's like
Yeah, same.
don't feed the
Yeah,
negative one in you. Just always I always say to myself, like, feed that lion in you, and that's what's gonna come out. And it's like we used to say back in the early episodes, like it's not easy, but it is simple. Just
right.
because like the path to take, the way to get there, some of the routines and the things you have to do are simple, but that doesn't mean it's easy.
100. Yeah, that's right.
Correct. I got two selfish things to wrap us up. One, I was hoping we'd go into the wolf thing. I was
Okay.
really so because I'm in love with that picture. I keep using it. I'm going to use it again
Yeah,
today when we post this.
yeah.
Where can we get those shirts? Like, are
So
those still available?
I'll have to tell. It's actually one of my really good friends. She's out of Dallas. I'll have to tell her to put the link back up. Like, let it
Yes,
active
no,
again,
for
right?
real. Because we need those as a team, and
Okay,
we want to support you for the fight. So, like, let us know
awesome.
on that.
Yeah,
That's
she
the
Cool.
new
actually
pump
came up.
cover.
What do you say,
I
Jackie?
love it. She came up with that design. I fell in love with it. I kind of like the wolf is my spirit animal, is whatever cliche that sounds. I kind of really lean into that. And those shirts are dope. It says stay, right? So fight for yourself,
Yes,
stay. Don't have to take down those routes. You don't have to go down the dark path. Stay. So I really love them too, man.
I
They're
love
so
that
cool.
shirt.
Yeah.
Jackie, what were you saying?
I said those are the new pump covers, those shirts.
For real,
Oh,
for
yeah.
real. I need that shirt. But I keep posting that picture. I'm gonna keep doing that.
Sweet.
Second thing, I'm gonna paint a quick picture here.
Okay.
So we're talking Atlantic City, right? We're talking
Oh,
Atlantic
yeah.
City.
Yep.
You're coming out. I don't need your song that you're coming out to. I'm a UFC guy. So
I'll
I
tell you. I
don't
don't
need your
care.
coming out song. I don't need any of that.
Okay.
Tell me what's going through your mind when you walk through that tunnel.
I'm the best. I'm the best. And I got here. And that's all that matters. No matter what happens, I'm gonna have fun. I'm the best. And I can do it. Let's go.
Alexa Connors. Alexa Connors, you have gained 3 friends and 3 fans today, and you're
Oh,
going to
yeah.
gain a lot more from this podcast. David Mitchell, you could actually send us home. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for coming on here, spending your time with your crazy busy schedule.
Of course.
Um, I know you have impacted a lot of people and you're going to impact a lot of people for what you've gone through in your story. So thank you for that and keep shining your light. You
All
got a
right, what?
spark to you that something not a lot of guests have your spark. So thank you for being you and coming on here today.
Thanks for having me, guys. I really appreciate it. This was awesome.
Amen. Alexis, shout out to your team too for reaching out to us. We're excited to follow your journey going forward, and above all else, keep going.
Awesome. Let's go. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
See ya.